I'm gonna say it one time, so you better listen good. Stop cheating on people. Did that do it? I think we should be good now. Aloha! Welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. Now, you may think that what I've been doing on here is commentary content, but in reality, all I've wanted to do is internet tea. You can probably tell just by looking at me that every day I'm searching high and low for the juiciest internet drama. Honestly, I don't know why I started doing this. I should have just done that instead, but we're here now. And I'm not way behind the relevance of these stories because I was out of town. The train's still in the station and I'm gonna ride it to Viewsville. I'm so behind on this. It's been a wild time to have parasocial access to celebrities' lives. Men keep cheating on their significant others. And of course, I am talking about Adam Levine and Ned from the Try Guys.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Let's tackle Adam Levine first. So the whole thing kind of broke with this video.
Essentially, I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is.
Adam Levine is the most to blame for this, 100%. However, this woman was knowingly in a relationship with a married person for over a year.
I mean, quite frankly, I feel exploited. Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year.
Like, this isn't a scenario where you could be like, oh, if only I had known Frank from accounting was married, I could have Googled that. Like, that information could not have been more accessible. They were together for a year.
Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year.
However, this woman is also a model as her main profession.
I come with doing what I do, making money the way I do, and being an Instagram model.
What you're dealing with is a celebrity who has a lot of pull in the entertainment industry, and this could potentially lead to a blacklisting situation. I don't know if that's a possibility. If anybody's more knowledgeable than me, you can debunk this or not. I'm just throwing out ideas. But dude, oh my God. His texts are so embarrassing to read.
Shit pissed me off for real. Why do you act like that?
Like what?
The way that you act.
It's a bit complicated. It's so not, though. Are you married? Yes. Okay. Get a divorce if you don't want to be married anymore. I might get away. That's something you say to like Mike Myers as he's lumbering towards you, not something you say to your wife. I'd do anything for it. Drunk me to my Uber Eats driver delivering McDonald's fries at 2 a.m. I keep thinking these can't possibly get any worse, and then they do. He texts like a 13-year-old boy on Kick. Is that a deep cut? I don't know if you can tell from the everything about me, but I was not on Kick. This is a scary app. Scary. But that's pretty much everything about Adam Levine, but what's this?
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa.
Except it's not a bombshell, it's the most Wonder Bread looking dude you've ever seen in your life. Ned Fulmer has entered the chat. When I tell you, I have never been more invested in the Try Guys. I watched like a few of their videos back when they worked at BuzzFeed when I was like 14 years old, but since then I haven't really kept up with them all that much. But from what I remember, this guy sucks. Pretty much everybody in that group I remember had some sort of distinct personality or trait that they brought to the table, something that was unique, except for this guy. Crusty. The only thing he did was talk about his wife constantly. He built his entire brand off of loving his wife. It seems like that part of his content has not changed in the several years that I haven't really kept up with their content, but oh wait, this guy's a big old cheater too. I can only imagine what it was like for Adam Levine's PR team when this story broke.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
So I'm not gonna rehash all of the Ned Fulmer stuff. I'm sure you already know what it is. But one thing that I really want to get into is he cites this in his like apology screenshot thing as a consensual workplace relationship when by definition that cannot be true. Is a superior having a relationship with a subordinate? Also, insane to post an apology when this is your profile picture. Two good things have come out of this. Number one, Young Gravy followed Ariel on Instagram, which I think is awesome. I think any woman who wants to and has been cheated on by a shitty husband should be given a free pass for Young Gravy. You just show up like Santa Claus to help punish these awful men. And number two, the Try Guys handled this situation pretty much perfectly. Like, it's not their fault that the story moved ahead a lot quicker than expected because some 14-year-olds on the internet with way too much time on their hands went like full goblin mode Sherlock Holmes, piecing together a narrative through like pictures of darkened shirts in nightclubs. Go look at some of the evidence these people have found. It's insane. The Try Guys brand has never been stronger than it is right now because of their response to this thing happening.
Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys. We want to give you a timeline of what's transpired and some transparency into our decision making.
It was sensitive, it was thorough, and then, out of nowhere, SNL makes a dumb fucking sketch out of this whole debacle.
Okay, welcome, Try Guys. I'm trying to understand why this story is such a scandal. Was this affair non-consensual?
No, worse. He committed the heinous act of having a consensual kiss and not telling us, his friends.
Somehow, they come up with the one bad take. Like, there's so many takes around them. How did they do that?
So the full story is that your friend had a side chick and you fired him?
Yes.
It's like there were a bunch of candy bars of takes scattered around, and instead of grabbing one of those, they picked up a cat poop off the ground. They spend an entire sketch making fun of the Try Guys for overreacting to, quote, one consensual kiss.
He committed the heinous act of having a consensual kiss.
It's an awful take. It completely punches down instead of punching up. It makes the wrong person the butt of the joke. And just to put my money where my mouth is, I'm gonna scroll through a bunch of funnier suggestions for a central game of a scene that they could have done with this sketch instead of what they did. There you go. But like, how did this get made? Like, how did this get through so many filters? Except, oh wait, it's not a mystery because it turns out Ned has a fucking friend who writes for SNL.
So we now have the names of the 4 writers behind the Try Guys SNL skit. And here's what Ned says in episode 166 of The Tripod.
Got a newborn baby, and he's a writer on SNL. It's gotta just... so much. I doubt he was at the party.
Well, I was just going to say I was chatting with a different writer who I don't think is this friend, but went to Yale with you.
Oh,
and
Will Stevens.
Yeah.
We need to stop hiring SNL writers from Ivy League schools because they are the least funny demographic of people on the planet. So what's the takeaway here? Why keep harping on this topic? We've seen sort of an uptick on at least the internet of men not just cheating, but being generally awful to their significant others. You see it in like Ned Fulmer, Gus Johnson, Addison Rae's dad, Adam Levine. What most of these guys, except for Adam Levine, have in common is that they're pretty much average looking dudes who were able to carve out a niche for themselves on social media. Many of them rose to popularity while using their partners as emotional support, but another thing about the internet is that you hear a lot of noise about yourself all the time. That can be positive or negative, and it can be a good thing or a bad thing. All that newfound clout goes to their head, they think they're invincible, and now they don't appreciate the relationships that they have. And then people get hurt. The bottom line is your success shouldn't undo your relationship. It should elevate it alongside you. And to even further complicate things, it's only through these sort of parasocial creator-audience relationships that these platforms are allowed to happen. And it's also through that relationship that platform is undone. People want to watch someone, feel like they know you, and in a certain way, feel like they have a friend, as dumb as that may sound. That's pretty much the definition of what a parasocial relationship is. Unrelated topic, Brendan Fraser, please call me back. I really want to have a sleepover and watch the Mummy movies with you. Again, please call me back. My suggestion? Stop making guys on the internet famous. Except for me. I'm not gonna cheat. Scout's honor.